Computer worried me by just freezing as I hit start streaming, so I don't know. Until someone comes in to chat, I'm kind of lost. But, so this is going to be probably slash hopefully a very short stream. Finished up the last one by getting to Bale. Nowhere near strong enough to, well, I said Bale, spoiler, getting to Dominique. Not strong enough to win. I've been playing the last 2 days. We have a whole new raft of equipment. We have upgraded like all of our shards. We've gained like 14 levels in the grinding it took to get all the bits for the equipment. So it will be pretty speedy, all things going well. I'm just heading into a room here to show Gavin the shard I was on about in the last stream, which I got. High jump, Gavin. So, double jump. High jump. And it can be chained infinitely. It's amazing. It's like my favorite mobility shard in the game. For me, it's better than the sprint. So I decided just to use Shadow Tracer for the fight because it might help. True Arrow is grade 9, rank 9. We have Optimizer, grade 9, rank 9, faster attack and more attack, which is reflected, as you can see, in the fact that we have 376 attack. Part of that is also due to I have Eternal Blue, which is the best greatsword in the game. Made all this stuff, well, bar the curse ring and the traverser's ring. Right, we should be golden. You didn't know about Optimizer. What drops that one? Oh, I think it's the bird enemies in the cathedral, who you know, like birdmen. They have feathery shoulders and talon feet. Haru, are you just slapping the water fountain again? Hey. Yeah, it seems like quite a low drop rate. You saying because you assumed they didn't have one? I spent quite a long time getting that up to rank 9 or grade 9. I can't remember which one duplicates put up. But it helps if you have high jump, because essentially there's a hidden room underneath where one is, and if you just drop through the hole in the floor, you land on a thing, and then if you high jump, you shoot back into the room at the perfect height to hit the enemy, kill them, see if they drop a shard. If not, you can like steer back into the hole in the ground without touching the floor. So it's just like whack-a-mole, where you just leap into the room, kill, drop out, leap into the room, kill, drop out. It's actually really satisfying. We got the water fountain in a place, it's called Meow Store, but it's like M-I-A-U. Where was it? Hi, you're just licking the spray bottle now that's there to get you, and you're doing things you shouldn't have. Right, so it is all they do. They do a thing, it's like an extra $5, and it's like a motion sensor so that it only comes on whenever they go near it. We did pay for that, but it arrived broken, and we haven't got around to emailing them for a new one yet. So I can't tell you how useful that is, but the fountain itself is pretty damn good. Yeah, maybe it's maybe they take pounds. I actually can't remember. I think I've said dollars because I assumed they probably only charged in dollars. Excuse me. Although if you're wondering, if you're asking that about imports, I didn't have to pay anything for importing it, so I don't think it's imported. The damage is indeed very insane, and I'm really hoping that with my Shadow Tracer clone also attacking with me, we can really chunk some of these bosses. I guess some of these bosses were at the end of the game, but you know. I like your confidence, Gavin, because you're a lot more confident than me, because I had to kill the slot machine that's in the special room to get one of the materials needed for, I think it was to up the weapon trees. You have to craft like 5 swords to get this sword. And sometimes when it dies, it just gives you a shitload of money, so I had tons of money. So I bought 13 meat hot pots. I bought a load of other foods just for the sake of it. I bought 5 high potions, so I have stacked the healing. Because I don't expect this to end in 10 seconds. I expect this to end with my own death many times before we win. But you never know. I'll just skip the cutscene when I get in here because it was in the last stream, so that's fine. Yes, I know, let's just get this yeeting underway. Oh my god, 230 damage a hit is just disgusting. How dare you? Oh, I forgot about that attack. Oh, what am I doing? I'm forgetting about bloody Shadow Tracer already. Oh, oh, I forgot you had a big dragon. It looked like the Shadow Clone did 50 there, so maybe about a fifth of my attack. Why? Why must you do these things to me? Nice. Well, definitely, I mean, we had attempts in our last one that went on way longer than that one did without success, so. But this is the true test. So we will do as anyone does and start off with eating a meat hot pot. Excuse me, I'm trying to hit you. Let me get on the platform, damn it. I was not watching my own health, I'm glad I heard the noise. Can I hit you? No, not like that anyway. God, this is just an outrageous amount of damage. Oh my god, that was... That doesn't feel real. I didn't expect it to go down quite so insignificantly. So, beyond my stunned silence, that was Bloodstained, with an incredibly long hiatus in the middle. But to be fair, I started and ended this game in different houses, so... And yeah, I think we missed maybe, what, 5 hours, maybe a bit more, of sort of grinding for materials and stuff. But honestly, it would have been 5 hours of video where the screen goes black, I attack once, and then the screen goes black twice, and then I attack once, and then repeat until 5 hours is up. So it was not a interesting to watch segment of the game. I definitely thought that would take longer than 10 minutes, especially with the fucking around I did to show off high jump first. No, to be honest, I was kind of amazed how quickly getting all that stuff. I'm amazed getting all that crap only took, 4 or 5 hours. Like the best greatsword and a lot of that kind of the armor and stuff that she has, which is way better than what I had before. I also maybe cooked and had about 10 things as well, just some of the ones that gave like the biggest health and strength bonuses. So, already said it on Twitter, but looking ahead from this, the next game is going to be Sekiro. I was going back and forth. I want to play Ratchet & Clank. I want to play all the Ratchet & Clank games, bar the remake. But I thought I will hold off until we find out the truth on the rumors revolving around the PlayStation 5 and whether or not it is fully backwards compatible with every previous generation. In which case, I will play all the Ratchet & Clank games on that so that I can get the original PS2 copies and play those, because they're less glitchy than the HD remakes. If I just get bored and want to play them before the PS5 comes out, or they confirm the PS5 doesn't do that, then I'll play the HD remasters. But so that's going to wait for now, which means next up is Sekiro, because I really want to replay that as well. I've been really in the mood for it. And it's really, really good. Like, it's so unfairly good. It's also not inaccurate to call it what Gavin calls it, which is Sekiro Shadows die a goddamn lot, because I will die a goddamn lot. But it'll be really fun. We'll not start that tonight, just because I don't think it'll be that satisfying. I could only maybe stream for another 20 to 30 minutes. And I'd want the first one to be a good stretch of time. So it will probably be Saturday or Sunday. I don't know which one. I should know by tomorrow. But it'll be Saturday or Sunday probably, and it'll go for as long as I can stand, which is probably going to be quite a while. Because I really like Sekiro. It's a really good game. It'll be in Japanese as well, because much like this game, you can pick Japanese or English. Japanese is just better, fits more as well. So, and that's about it. Be prepared to hear clang approximately 4 billion times. Yeah, to be honest, the English dub of Sekiro isn't even that good, because the Egg played with it, and I watched that, and it's not... I suspect it's because it's an Activision published game. They didn't do the From usual, they didn't just pick some random English theater troupe, so it's just all the same American voices you hear in every other game. Which is just quite boring, to be honest, so... the English dub really isn't that impressive. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not quite sure how it'll go. There's fair amounts of the game I don't really remember. Mainly in the case of like when to do certain areas and where to go after doing X, Y, and Z. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what I stumble into and what I remember as we go. We'll go for the full ending. So we'll do all the stuff. Because why wouldn't you? It's more satisfying that way. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've had a real hankering for about a week and a half for Sekiro, so I very nearly caved and just started playing it. I think it was last night. I was just like, oh, what if I just played the intro before playing it on stream? And then I was like, no, that'll slightly sully the desire to play the whole thing again. So I didn't, but oh, I was tempted. And then, to be honest, by the time I finish Sekiro, we'll probably have PlayStation 5s, so... I know Gavin will if that remaster, that backwards compatibility thing turns out to be true, because he'll immediately want to stream Demon's Souls. Which, to be fair, I can't blame him. Demon's Souls is amazing. I will watch the hell out of it if and when he streams it. Like, if the backwards compatibility thing for the PlayStation 5 is true, I would be in day one regardless of anything, you know, any of the backwards compatibility stuff for, oh, I want to really play this PC game and stream stuff. It's more just, I could sell my PS4, buy the PS5, and still be able to play all my PS4 games, but not have a console with like 2 years of wear and tear, with a fan that sounds like a jet engine. So, like, if it's true, I'll be in anyway, but there will be many, many boons to it being true if it is. Oh, the part of my wish is they would just hurry up and fucking talk about it. See, I have PS4, which is hooked up. I have a PS3, which is sitting in a drawer, which hasn't been hooked up in quite a while. And then I had a PS2, but I gave it to my brother when he broke his, so I technically don't really have one of those anymore. Which means, as an aside, generally I either don't have any PS2 games anymore, or I still have some and they're all in my parents' attic. I don't know. So even then I'd have to buy all the PS2 Ratchet games. But that's one of the things that makes me laugh a little bit, because it turns out to be true. I'm like, I wonder if CEX and all just going to pull out like piles of PS2 games they've had sitting around, or have they already destroyed them all, in which case, you know, it's a bit shitty. To be fair, the SSD is minorly appealing with the PlayStation 5 as well, because I could never be bothered putting one in the PS4. But load times are annoying as hell. I don't know, I kind of just wish they would talk about it instead of all this dumb news, like showing off the logo as though people didn't know what the fuck the logo was going to look like. And then obviously there was the news they're not going to be at E3, which means they're probably just having their own event. Curious whether that'll be before or after E3 though. But if we think, you know, it's probably going to come out late November or early December. So we're within 12 months of it. And pretty much all we know is it's called the PlayStation 5 and the controllers have USB-C charge ports. That's about it. Mid-November, the 10th to the 16th, I guarantee it. If you're right, Sony have to give you a free PlayStation 5. That's how it works. But yeah, there's no denying that as well. Obviously, if they're not at E3, it means Microsoft gets all of the third-party games that are going to be shown on stage at E3 at their show. Which, just like this year, well, last year, I suppose, basically means people will rant and rave about Microsoft having an incredible showing when everything good that was shown is releasing on everything and has nothing to do with Microsoft. And in fact, if those games were funded by Microsoft, they would have been cancelled a long time ago. Though this year is shaping up to be ridiculous. Like, even ignoring new consoles and what might come out with them. Like, there's a new FromSoft game that'll probably be, you know, pretty fun as standard. Fucking Bayo is this year. Final Fantasy 7, it got pushed back, but it's this year. Cyberpunk pushed back, but it's this year. Dragon Ball is out tomorrow. Oh, pardon me. It'd be interesting if Microsoft come out and have the full disc-based backwards compatibility when they have their whole thing of Game Pass and that mad system. But who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if their next console is, like, if this, whatever it is, Series X or whatever confusing bollocks they're going with, isn't just the same as their original Xbox One pitch, where it's just some always online garbage. But I guess we'll see. And yeah, Cyberpunk leapt into September to run away from Final Fantasy 7. Hard to blame them, really. What else is it? Persona 5 The Royal is March, and I think it's March. Maybe it's April. Animal Crossing is March, I'm pretty sure. Bayonetta, we've no idea. Fuck, Resident Evil 3 is in April. No More Heroes 3 is down as 2020, I think. Drawing a blank for any more games, but even that enough, or that alone, is more than enough to make my bank account absolutely tremble and weep. I'm also, there's another one, if this whole backwards compatibility thing turns out to be true. I really want to do Metal Gear Rising. Maybe not even stream it, I just want to play it again. I'd also love to replay Peace Walker. I probably wouldn't do that on stream because it's like 100 hours. But Peace Walker is just a really fun game. But I only have it on like the remaster for PS3, so... Oh, Persona 5 The Scramble as well, which I wasn't really interested in at all, and then I watched the most recent trailer and I was like, oh shit, it kind of looks good. So now I'm debating buying Persona 5 The Scramble. I can't remember when it is. I think it's pretty soon in Japan. But over here, it's like, fuck yous. Oh, crap, and then Yakuza Like a Dragon, as it's disappointingly titled over here, is 2020 as well. Persona 5 Scramble is the 20th of February in Japan. So, yeah. Probably a PS5 title over here exclusively. By the time it comes out. Yeah. Yakuza 7, The Whereabouts of Light and Dark. When that gets localized, that's supposedly 2020. I did see one of the guys who works in Sega USA tweeted like the review scores coming out for it in Japan, which are like super high. I think you got like a 38 out of 40 in Famitsu, and it's getting lots of like 9s and 8s and 10s. Tweeted them and was just like, boy, I guess we better get to work on localizing it. Followed by another one which was just like, it's a joke, oh my god. But I can't wait for that. Like, I fucking love Yakuza. I bought Yakuza 3 in December and I still haven't got around to starting it yet, but I really want to. Because I want to kind of play through 3, 4, and 5 again before 7 comes out, because I played through 6 last year. But fuck, I can't wait for 7. I love the whole mad, like, turn-based RPG thing of it now. The story of it seems incredible. I really like the premise for 7. Used to start at 0 and Kiwami 1 are here. It's so good. It's one of those ones. It's a bit nuts to start it when, well, just with that kind of mindset of like, it's like 7 games you're getting into of one continuous character story from 0 straight through to 6. Which I think it's probably, I hope it's going to do quite well when 7 comes out, and I guess that's why I can kind of see why it makes sense and they're going to drop the number and just call it Yakuza Like a Dragon. Although I still think Yakuza Whereabouts of Light and Dark would be better. I think a lot of people will pick it up there at like the start of a new story. I hope so, because that game deserves to do well. And it really appealed to me too. I know it put some people off of being like, oh god, this is like 600 hours of stuff, where am I going to find the time? And I'm like, how dare you, it's 600 hours of incredible stuff. I mean, to be honest, it's about 900 hours of incredible stuff after you factor in getting addicted to Outrun in every single game. Oh crap, why did I start talking about Yakuza? I really want to play Yakuza again now. Do you know what? Maybe I'm going to start... Oh no, I shouldn't start Yakuza 3 tonight, because Dragon Ball's tomorrow. There just isn't enough time. It's a disaster. I have to think about it. Maybe I will start Yakuza 3 tonight and Dragon Ball can wait a little bit. I don't know. Although I do have 2 days coming up that I'm off work for my birthday at the end of the month. So, oh shit, I can't even really play it then, because just before them fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind comes out. There's too much. There's too many games. It's awful. My birthday is the 28th. So I think I've booked off the 28th and the 29th from work. Basically so that I get my birthday off and then I don't have to spend it thinking about having to be in work the next day. And those are probably pretty much just going to binge Kingdom Hearts Remind for 2 days straight. And then I'm hoping we'll probably do board games around that some on the weekend. Either the one before, the one after, or further away if people can't make it, I don't know. But Blood in the Clock Tower should arrive this month, so if it does, that would be rad as hell. Oh god, where am I going to find the time? I need to go like part-time and work or something to be able to find all the time to do all this. But anyway, that's enough rambling. I need to get the next Dungeon World campaign booted. Oh god, right enough. There's too much. It's too much. If only Corbin had won and we had a 4-day work week. Yes, that's enough rambling. That was the end of Bloodstained. slightly anticlimactic, some might say, and some might be right, but it's a very fun game. If you thought it was anticlimactic, go and play it. And then don't take like a 4-month break in the middle of it like I did. So thank you very much for coming out and watching. Thank you very much for watching the VOD if you've watched it in the VOD. And I will see you pretty soon for Sekiro. Have a good night.